It's time to dust off your favorite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Sparring DK presents Relegation Regen Rebuild, Atletico Madrid. Hello and welcome back to Relegation Regen Rebuild. This is the series finale, the Series 4 finale. We've got one game left to play. A lot of the other teams have finished their game. We can't move any higher on the table, but we could possibly slip out of the top 4 if we lose this game and see Chelsea get a victory in their game. So we'll have to be very careful here. We're playing Malaga and, well, our season pretty much rides on this. We've been high and mighty for most of the season. We've fallen away in probably the last 10 games. So we need to find a win here just to finish off this season and make it an incredible first season here in La Liga. So let's jump into it. It's going to be a bit of a long-winded one. We'll get through the squad reports, probably bring in some new youth talent and that kind of stuff moving in for the new season. But let's get this over and done with. It's a player upgrade. So today's player upgrade is for Ricci, our young Italian striker. We haven't seen him in action yet. He's still only a 57 overall, but maybe a loan spell next season. We'll have to wait and see what happens with him and, you know, what kind of players we bring in for the new season. But this one comes from It's Gamer Ellis. Thank you very much for your comment. 18 thumbs up at the time of recording. He's gone with the number 61, so we've got a lot of players here with high numbers. There's a lot of low numbers that have just not been taken, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But he's gone with the tight kit, undershirt, high socks, any boots, and green and red boxing tape. So I went with these Adidas boots just to tie in with that glove boxing tape green, and he is ready to go. So we might see him at some stage in this career mode, but we'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. So it is the final game of the season, Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, and we are hosting Malaga. You can see there the boys aren't at full fitness, but we pretty much need our best team out here. The only replacements I've made is on the left-hand side. Villalba, who's been in some good form, replaces Cardenas, and Rios was absolutely spent for some reason, so Gallardo will come in there just to shore us up a little bit more. Let's jump into this game and see if we can actually qualify for some European football. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is match day 38, the final game of the season at home, hosting Malaga. We've got things to play for here. Arnos looking at a golden boot, so we'll see if we can find him a goal. That should hopefully secure it, and we're looking to secure European football next season. Not sure if we've already qualified for the Euro League, but, well, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the Spanish and whether it's the top 4 sides that go through. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. Let's get into this game. Fires it off now here for Arnos. He's out wide. Needs some help, so he drills through the middle. Shadow's playing an issue. Here's Lloris off to Sancho. Plays it back for Lloris. Back to Sancho. Plays it forward. Alvarez finds Russo. Delivers one through. Sancho, good save. And cleared away. But from Guimarães. Brazilian right back drives his way forward. Slips this one down the line. He's got Sergio Alvarez. Cuts back nicely. Sergio gets the ball inside. Looks for Arnos. Oh, and he's missed. Oh, jeez, that was close. Well, it's a tense game here. 35 minutes gone and no real opportunities for both teams. Here is the corner. Delivered out the back. Sancho. Gallardo takes the strike. And a good save there from the keeper. It's another corner. Well, there's a whistle for half-time. Malaga have held us quite comfortably. And we're going to look for a big second half here. We need a win. From Sancho, gets the intercept and drives the line. Still comes Sancho. Gallardo drives his way through the middle. Still comes Sancho, but he's run out of legs. Right, we've given him an hour. We need to make changes. Aguado checks in. Gallardo checks out for Granero. And we'll also take Russo out and bring in Van der Broek. Come on, boys. Van der Broek. Granero forward here for Aguado. Oh, levelled! There's a free kick. Well, it is Van der Broek. 29 yards. Oh, he's hit the wall. Get a corner for Van der Broek to deliver. Drives it long, drives a high. Pinto Trabulu! Oh, he's railed the crossbar. Oh, unlucky. Well, Malaga are absolutely playing with intent. They've got a corner here, 14 minutes to go. We just have not been able to find that avenue forward. Good block from Van der Broek. Played out. Villalba needed to do better. They're coming in again. Gets the tackle this time. Lays it out wide. Villalba will play this one off for Gallardo. Gallardo pushes on now. Needs Arnos to make the run. He doesn't though. Granero is there. Finds Arnos finally. Come on, boys. Get running. Arnos plays forward. Finds Aguado. Plays it off now. Vandenbroek. Plays it back now for Aguado. Has to play it back. Vandenbroek. Plays it off. Granero. Inside. Finds Arnos. Tries to turn his man. Just getting picked apart here. Defense is on point for Malaga. Arnos with the steal. Vandenbroek plays it forward. He's got Aguado. Can he set? Oh, for fuck's sake, you useless fucking dick chop. Oh, fuck off. Fucking rubbish game. There's the whistle. It's a 0-0 fucking draw. And, oh, I don't know what's happening. 7 shots apiece. They held possession. We just could not get in for a clean strike. And let's have a look here. Guimaraes Billa with 5 tackles. I mean, we were just under the pump from a team that has not done well at all this season. So the defense gets most of the high match ratings here by the looks of things. I mean, Arnos didn't get too much involved, to be fair. Aguado as well. Sergio Alvarez until he ran out of juice, as well as Sancho. But 4 saves from Lovato keeps the clean sheet. I don't know. Get voting up in the ice. The final game of the season. Right, youth player wants out in Pavel Filopovic. Well, it's probably a good time to look at our youth academy and see who we should bring in, because if we bring them in this season, we can loan them out starting off in the next season. So it's time to bring some of these lads in. Adrian Chevalier, 17 years of age, 6 foot tall, 87 to 93 potential playmaker. Definitely worth a contract. Welcome to the first team. Ivan Pekovic, 16 years of age, 83 to 94 centre back. We're going to hold him in the academy. Shane Anderson, central defensive midfielder, 80 to 94, physically strong from Scotland, we'll hold on to. Benjamin Ludwig, 16 years of age, 59 overall, 90 to 94 potential. Because he's 16, I'm going to leave him in the academy for now unless he asks to be called up. Baptiste Feria is a 66 overall right winger, 87 to 93 potential. He's got some good pace about him, and we are going to offer him a first-team contract. Next, we have Ada Akara, 16 years of age, and that is a very high potential. We will bring him in eventually, but I'm going to hold him there for now. I don't want to bring in too many lads just yet, even though he has exquisite potential. He's just not going to get the game time, and we'd have to loan him out, and we just don't want to fill the squad up too much just yet. Thomas Velasquez is a 16-year-old goalkeeper, 85 to 94. Looking pretty good. We're just going to let those reactions grow in the academy. Jonathan Perrault, 6'2" French striker, 59 overall, 86 to 92. Technically gifted. This lad deserves a contract. Welcome to the first team. Next we have Antoine Vignier, 17 years of age, 62 overall, 84 to 90 central midfield playmaker. And yep, okay, welcome to the first team. Jeppe Mortensen is 15 years of age, 84 to 94 centre midfielder. Aurelian Millet, 83 to 93, another central midfielder. I don't think he's going to make the cut, and I'm actually going to release him. Pavel Filopovic did ask for a contract, 62 overall, 88 to 94 potential. A playmaker on the right-hand side is very interesting, and we will bring him in to the first team. Slavko Zupan, 57 overall, 79 to 94, 6'3", physically strong central defensive midfielder we'll hold on to. And Arthur McCall is a striker from Scotland, 58 overall, physically strong, 84 to 94 potential. And we are going to offer him a first-team contract. Well, as soon as that happens, Ada Akara says, look, sign me up, mate. I'm ready to go. So we will offer him a contract as well. All right, it is June, so we've got 4 weeks left of training. Let's send the trainers out. Connor Foster wants Segura trained on Beat Your Man. Mark Diesel wants Alvarez trained on long passing. Pekar Singh wants Lovato trained on rushing the attacker. Mr. Maxwell would like Aguado's finishing trained. And the final one is from Aleska Jelic, who wants Russo trained on shooting. Right, so here we go. Let's get these all simulated up. These will be the training for the remainder of the season. And, well, Russo's already got 94 finishing, and Aguado's already at 90. So probably training for no reason on those ones, but that's what you guys asked for, so that's what I will deliver. Multi-scouting update is back from Brazil. Pedro Jesus, we are keeping 972 to 94. Diego Neves is still 76 to 94. And we've also got Edson Hayes, 70 to 94. And Guilherme Alvarez, 73 to 94. So some good Brazilian talent, but they will probably be signed up next year if they are still of high potential. Four players we are monitoring here in Switzerland. In Stuckey, 69 to 89. Montandon, 72 to 92. Utsinga is a 70 to 94. And Fabio Forster, 71 to 94. Two players here in Nigeria, in Benedict Bakare, we're still monitoring at 73 to 93. And Moses Shagari, he is a goalkeeper, 57 to 75, 79 to 94, 450 grand evaluation. We're going to bring him in to the Youth Academy. Okay, it is time to have our usual in-depth look at our squad. And what I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below is who you feel, we could transfer list, who needs to be loaned out, who deserves to be moved on, and, players that you feel definitely need to be here next season. I just want all of your thoughts. Give me a full list and hit likes on any other comments that you do see down below. But let's jump into this. We've got Lovato, who is showing great potential, 84 up 5. And he's coming along quite nicely, actually. I mean, considering he's had training, his reactions are going up. He's at 68 reactions. And probably his handling does need a little bit of training. We've been worrying about rushing the attacker, but most of those stats are just about fulfilled. So if you're going to do anything, it'll be that silver one that does do the handling if you are commenting on training up Lovato some more. But I think he's just about reached his potential. Next we have Americo Lucero, probably looking for some more game time. 73 up 9, an exciting prospect, of course. Played 5 games, and his reactions have gone up to a 58. Everything else is growing around him. What you find is that they start evening out the less training they have if they do have a nice high potential. So just keep that in mind. He's got 2 years remaining on his contract. All right, at right back, we've got Adilson Daniel Guimarães Billa, the Brazilian right back. We paid 11 million for him. He's had an outstanding season, 77 up 3, 29 appearances. And he is growing physically, which is good to see, that acceleration going up nicely. Could probably use a little bit of defensive work. He's got 4 years remaining on his contract. Tamir El-Deeb is definitely the number 2 right back here at the club now. Anytime we've called upon him this season, he has been outstanding. 67 up 6, just the 6 appearances for him. Doesn't have the skill moves or the weak foot, but an absolute, you can see there, the aggression of the man. He just gets in, gets the job done, and 2 years remaining on his contract. At centre-back, we have Daniel Amaral, 77 up 4, 35 appearances for him, played a lot of the games. And his physicality is starting to move. That's good. We need that strength up nice and high. So coming along nicely. 4 years remaining on his contract. His partner is Ricardo Jorge Pinto Trabulu, an 80 up 2. We paid 18.5 million, but I think it was well worth the money. 32 appearances for him and 92 jumping. Yep, that's coming along nicely for a 21-year-old. 3 years remaining on his contract. David Ibanez is a 65 up 5, just the 1 appearance for Ibanez, and yes, he is growing. Ball control up 11. Okay, interesting. 2 years on his contract. Dan Cools, the Belgian centre-back with the awesome name. Only paid $1 million for him, but we pretty much just paid for his name. He's a 70 up 3, 6 appearances for him this season. And if we do have European football next year, well, some of these lads are definitely going to be getting some minutes in the La Liga. Placido Bello, well, he sort of fell out of fashion for us. 13 appearances, 74 up 4. He is growing slowly, but yeah, a few questionable decisions from him this season. Saw him hit the pine. 3 years on his contract. German Rivero was doing the job when asked. 6'4", 72 up 3, showing great potential. 16 appearances for him, and is growing, but it is rather slow growth. Hopefully his physicals do kick in. He's only got a year remaining on his contract. So any of these lads that do have a year remaining on their contract, do let me know if we should offer them an extension this year or wait until next year. Out on loan is Tapio Salo, our Finnish left back. He's gone up 6 to a 73. Just the 3 appearances for him. I don't know if we get to see him if he played for the other club, as I get a nice yawn in, but yeah, he's coming along nicely there. Good short passing, heading accuracy, good tackling skills. He's only got a year remaining on his contract. Francisco Rotella, 68 up 4, an exciting prospect. 3 appearances and a goal for him. And acceleration growing, which is good to see. 2 years remaining on his contract. We also have Rodolfo Gallardo, 74 up 3, doing the job when asked. 16 appearances from him. Coming along physically, which is good. and his defensive stats are solid. 2 years on his contract. So now fourth one is Diogo Rios, 81 up 5, of course, the potential to be special, 28 appearances. And those physicals just starting to grow now. He is 20 years of age, so they should start kicking in. But look at those technicals. I mean, the fucker could play up front. 99 crossing, 99 heading accuracy, 94 short pass, 92 ball control. You can play him just about anywhere. And he's got 3 years remaining on his contract. Central defensive midfielders, we've got Lloris, 78 up 1. 15 million we paid for him, 22 appearances. And growing a little bit, but I'm not too sure how much more we'll get out of him. 5 years on his contract. Shafik Sarr, 75 up 3, another Frenchman. An exciting prospect, 30 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. And physically, he is a little beast. A little nugget, probably need to work on his technicals a little bit. 2 years on his contract. Jose Manuel, still 3 months away on the sidelines. And I can tell you right now, as soon as he went down, we just fell to pieces there. He is the defensive rock, and we might have to have a vote to see whether he should be the permanent captain, because when we gave him the captain's armband, he just locked in, defended like a beast, and really held up our defensive line. 32 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists. I'm not sure how much growth's left in him without training, but he has been doing a job and doing it very well. 3 years remain on his contract. Moving into the right midfielders, Tafik Halal. He is out on loan at Vitesse. 72 up 5. 5-star skiller, of course. Growing in physicals, growing in technicals. And he has 2 years remaining on his contract. Pavel Filipovic is a new lad we've just brought in. He's an exciting prospect, already gone up 1 rating. 5-star skill moves and a shit weak foot. Physicals have just bumped, as well as technicals, and he has a 3-year deal. Simon Granero, we offered him a new contract, and he paid the favour. 75 up 4, an exciting prospect, of course. 15 appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists. 2 of those came in 1 game, and his physicals are growing. His technicals are good, 90 crossing, and he has a 4-year deal. Centre midfielders, Sebastian Elbrecht, 72 up 3, an exciting prospect. Might need a loan spell at that rating, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Just played the 1 game and showed some good signs. Technically he's coming along, and he's got a 2-year deal. Nicola Russo, 79 up 3, an exciting prospect, of course. 34 appearances, 11 goals. Some of those are in that European international competition in the pre-season, but 11 and 7 assists. I mean, he's growing a little bit, but not physically, and that's probably what we need. His technicals are almost sound. We could probably stop training him, and hopefully his physicals start kicking in. He's got a 3-year deal. Joshua Hendricks is a centre midfielder from the Netherlands, 66 up 5. 5 appearances for him, and, you know, he's a high prospect for the future. He'll start growing. You can see there his ball control and stand tackle are up 10. And he's got 2 years remaining on his contract. Antoine Vignier is a new lad into the first team. 62 overall, an exciting prospect. He has 2-star, 3-star. His physicals are rubbish, and his technicals will need to grow, but high potential, so we'll have to see what happens with him. At least we can loan him out. I was kind of hoping he'd have a mohawk from his small image, but looks like he's got a full head there of hair. He's let it grow out as he's matured since his last photo. Adrian Chevalier has the potential to be special. 67 up 1. Centre mid Cam. Okay, what's he got in the locker? 3-star and a 5-star weak foot. That is decent. We just need him to start growing. Already has 81 long passing skills, and he is in on a 3-year deal. Maxim Vandenbroek, 74 up 7. 15 appearances for him. He'll probably get some more action next season, of course. His physicals are starting to maneuver, and his technicals are absolutely outstanding. And he has only got 1 year remaining on his contract. At left midfield, we have Oscar Segura, an exciting prospect from Peru, 63 up 2. Just the 1 appearance for him this season, and just starting to tick along. Maybe a loan spell for him, 3 years remaining. Ada Akara has the potential to be special. 63 overall from Nigeria, only 16 years of age, pleaded for a contract. 5-star skill moves and a 2-star weak foot. He's got some pace about him already. and he will develop nicely at 16 years of age. Probably just needs a loan spell next season. Evaristo Villaba, 77 up 4, potential to be special, of course. 20 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. And his physicals really kicked in this season, and I noticed the pace there definitely in the second half. And his technicals are coming along nicely. He's got 3 years remaining on his deal. Central attacking midfielder in David Lopez. He's got 1 month remaining, and I am going to let him move on. 3 appearances for him, 3-star, 3-star, and it just hasn't really shown any signs of being the kind of player that I want in that midfield role. And we've got a lot of players there, so I'm happy for him to move on. Sergio fucking Alvarez, 79 up 7, only showing great potential, but we could train him higher than that. He deserves it. 36 appearances, 11 goals, 7 assists. Just, you know, he's got the physicality there already. We just need to probably train up his technical attributes that are missing. His finishing's fine. Probably his short passing needs a little bit of work and some shot power to go with those 99 long shots. He has got 2 years remaining on his contract. Well, the forgotten son in Manolo Reina, we had high hopes for him in Season 1. He's out on loan at the moment at Strasbourg, 74 up 3. What's he got going on? Has he grown? Just a little bit. Technicals are growing, and he has 2 years remaining on his deal. Fustos Barrios, 71 up 4, has the potential to be special, but we haven't seen any of that specialness just yet. 5 appearances, shit skill move, shit weak foot, and growing physically, which is good to see. His technicals are coming along. He will get to a decent rating, 2 years on his contract. Maybe he needs a loan spell. Nicholas Evans, 68 up 4. He's out on loan at Real Oviedo. The 2 appearances for him in the Copa de España, 5-star skill moves, of course. His physicals are growing, which is good to see. And long shots and shot power, yes, he will be a beast for the future. 1 year remaining on his contract. Baptiste Ferrier is a 66 overall right winger from France. He's an exciting prospect, a low attacking work rate, not something that I really wanted to see. 3-star, 2-star, so not the highest of hopes for this lad. Maybe we'll just flog him off next season, I don't know. Bashandy, 71 up 2, an exciting prospect. 3 appearances for him, of course, and just growing slowly, just marinating along. 3 years remaining. Gabala Eldib has the potential to be special, 72 up 6, 4 appearances for him, and he is growing physically and technically, and he has 2 years remaining on his contract. Leandro Duarte showing great potential, 72 up 4, 7 appearances for him. All he really has going for him is that he is absolutely rapid. But we didn't really utilize him too much this season because we just didn't need him. So maybe he's got a 5-year deal. We did re-sign him. He's got a 13.8 million release clause. Maybe it's time to put him up for sale. I'm not too sure. You guys let me know in the comments section below. Moving into the strikers, Luciano Arnos. Well, didn't he have an incredible season? 86 up 5, 37 appearances, 17 goals, 8 assists. And he is coming along physically, which is good to see. 88 strength, that's definitely helping him out now up front. What's his agility up to? 69, so probably needs a little bit more agility there to turn and burn. But 99 shot power, 89 finishing. You know, he's turning into that forward that we knew he would turn into. We just needed to give him a little bit more time. 2 years remain on his contract. Arthur McCall is a 59 up 1, 6'2" from Scotland. We've only just signed him in. He's got 5-star skill moves and a 2-star weak foot, and looks like he is quite physical. His technical attributes will need to come along, and maybe he gets a loan spell out next season. Carlos Daniel Roca-Juncker, well, he hasn't really shown us too much, the David Villa regen. Did get a few opportunities, 10 appearances for no goals this season. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, all the hope in the world. He's got the physicals there. Maybe his technicals need a little bit more work, only the 69 finishing, and he's got 2 years remaining on his contract. Jonathan Perrault is an exciting prospect from France, 6'2". What's he got in his locker? 4-star skill moves and a 5-star weak foot. That is fucking brilliant. 81 agility, just what I like to see. Strength is starting to grow, and technically, yeah, he's going to need some work, but 3 years on his contract. Maybe he needs a loan spell. Daniel Ricci, 58 up 1 from Italy. Didn't get a start this season with the shit skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Is growing slowly. Maybe he needs a loan spell. He's got 3 years remaining on his contract. Roberto Aguado, mate, he has fallen away this season. He was named the captain, changed to the number 9, and he's done fuck all. 83 up 4, 39 appearances for 5 goals and 4 assists. The 5-star skill moves don't really help you when I'm in control. 89 strength. I mean, he's got all the attributes there to be our backup striker, but I don't think he's going to turn back into a number 1. And I've got a feeling that he's just about finished growing without training. But definitely a handy backup if he can get going next season. We might need him in the La Liga if we are playing in European football. Only 1 year remaining on his deal, though. Left wingers, Giovanni Gasparoni, 78 up 4, an exciting prospect, of course, 16 appearances, no goals, no assists. Physically, he is growing, but we do have a lot of wingers, right, left, midfielders as well, so we probably do need to start offloading a couple of them. Let me know your thoughts on who needs to move on. Khan Dennis, 79 up 4, the starting left-hander, 26 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists, and yeah, he's probably still the number 1 on the left-hand side. Can't see anyone dislodging him just yet. 2 years remaining on his contract. Sancho Gallardo, we play on the right-hand side. 78 up 2, 30 appearances, 4 goals, 6 assists, 3-star, of course. Physicals are starting to maneuver a little bit. His technicals are perfectly fine, and he has 1 year remaining on his contract. And finally, it's Julio Quiroga, who's on loan at FC Barcelona B. 76 up 4. What's he got going on? Yes, he is growing physically and technically. He has 1 year remaining on his contract. So make sure you're letting me know down in the comments section who you feel could possibly be moved on, who needs an extension on their 1 year deals, and which lads you think should probably try for a loan spell. We don't want too many players here asking for minutes. And of course, let me know training scenarios now that you've fully seen the stats on all of these players. Let me know which players you feel need a bit of training in certain areas so we can strengthen up this first team ready for an assault next season. Okay, we won't do a player upgrade in this episode. I'll wait till next season till we see what the hell is happening with everyone, and obviously, hopefully some new regens coming in to bolster this team. But let's have a look at the top scorers. Arnos is dead level there with 17 goals, so he shares the golden boot there with Plea from Valencia. We didn't really have any other big goal scorers. Alvarez got himself 9. Everyone else sort of just chipped in with 3 or 4 here and there. Messi only got himself 11 goals for the season. And any Real Madrid players on there, I'm just trying to work out why they did so badly. Yeah, couldn't score a goal to save their life by the looks of things. Assist-wise, it's Ben Yedder from Sevilla, Fornells from Villarreal, and Arnos as well with 8 for Atletico. Gallardo gets himself 6. And Alvarez and Russo there with 5. So some good team play. Some good team play there for Atletico. Lovado's won the fucking Golden Glove. That clean sheet there in the last game of the season gets himself the goal. This is unheard of. I mean, this lad, we just write him off time after time, and he just keeps going and getting Golden Glove after Golden Glove. I mean, the defense was obviously there to help him out. He's playing a lot of games, but 17 clean sheets, takes the Golden Glove. Well done, lad. And I don't think Lucero had a clean sheet while he did get opportunities, and he will get some more opportunities next season. So taking a look at the cup competitions, it's Bayern Munich taking the EuroLeague over Tottenham. You'd assume both of those would have been in the Champions League, but they pushed through, and it's Bayern Munich taking the EuroLeague. The Champions League has been won by AC Milan over Manchester City 2-1. Barcelona did push through to the semi-finals. And Real Madrid as well pushed through to the quarterfinals. Maybe that's why they didn't have as good a season. Maybe they didn't have the squad depth to push through in La Liga and the Champions League. And that's something that we're going to have to worry about if we have made it through to Champions League football. The Copa de España was won by Real Madrid at 2-1 over Real Sociedad. And yeah, we got knocked out early in that one. And finally, in the La Liga, we have finished in 4th position by 1 point over Celta, even with that draw that has got us into 4th position. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that qualifies us for Champions League or EuroLeague. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But hopefully it is Champions League football. That would be tremendous. But we are going to need to really bolster this squad if that is the case. That is where we'll finish this one up. This has gone live on a Wednesday. The live stream for the Regen Season 4 will be on the Streaming DK channel on Thursday evening. my time, so probably like Thursday lunchtime if you're in the UK, and Thursday morning if you are in the USA. And then I will hope to have that edited up for the Friday, allowing us to start season number 5 on the Saturday. So hopefully you are ready for a big season number 5. We are ready to onslaught some sort of European football, I think. We will see you then. Make sure you're leaving me plenty of comments down below. Countries to scout, player upgrades, not as much, but maybe you want to change some of the numbers, and of course training, and of course who we are moving on. That is where we will leave it today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. We will see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.